What if I told you that walking, as wonderful as it is for the heart, isn't enough to keep you strong, balanced, and truly independent after the age of 50? Now, before you dismiss the idea, please hear me out. Walking is a gift. It moves the blood, it clears the mind, it brings a sense of peace, but it guides our bodies in only one direction, with minimal resistance and very little activation of the core muscles that keep us upright, mobile, and safe from falls. And that is the quiet truth no one is saying loud enough. Walking alone doesn't train your body to age with strength. It doesn't build resilience where you need it most, in your hips, your glutes, your core, and your stabilizing muscles. It doesn't teach your nervous system to react in that split second when you lose your balance. And it certainly doesn't reverse the slow, silent muscle loss that often begins in our 50s. But today, I want to show you something better. Not harder, not longer, just smarter. 5 movements that go deeper than walking ever could. These are simple, science-backed exercises designed to awaken the very muscles that walking leaves behind. They might just change the way your body moves, stands, and supports you every single day. Stay with me, because movement is more than just exercise. It's how we look our bodies in the eye and say, "I'm not done yet." And before we begin, we'd love to know who is joining us. Please take a moment to share your name and where you're watching from in the comments. It's a joy to connect with you. First, the frog move. Unlock your hips, and you unlock your freedom. Why is this move superior to walking? Walking keeps your hips locked in a limited, repetitive forward motion. And while that's excellent for cardiovascular health, it does little for the deep muscles of your hips, pelvis, and inner thighs. These are the muscles critical for getting out of a chair, pivoting to greet someone, maintaining your posture, and stabilizing your pelvis with every step. When they become tight, underused, or imbalanced, which often happens as we age, it sets the stage for low back pain, limited mobility, poor balance, and even falls. This is where the frog move comes in. Unlike walking, this exercise opens your hips laterally, awakening your adductors, hip flexors, and pelvic floor, a powerful trio often neglected in traditional routines. This movement improves joint lubrication, boosts circulation to your lower body, and enhances the vital neuromuscular coordination between your hips and your spine. For many of us over 50, especially those who sit for long hours or feel a constant stiffness in the groin or lower back, the frog move can feel like finding a key to a part of your body you didn't even know was locked. There's also a lesser-known benefit. When you open your hips, you gently stimulate your lymphatic system and your gut motility. That can mean better digestion, less bloating, and reduced pelvic pressure. It's not magic. It's simply movement performed with intention. So, while walking may keep you going, this movement helps you move with freedom, range, and resilience. If you want to reduce hip tightness and feel lighter and looser on your feet, this move needs to be in your daily routine. Here's how to do the frog move in a beginner-friendly way. Start on your hands and knees on a mat or a soft surface. Widen your knees as far as is comfortable and turn your feet slightly outward like a frog. Keep your ankles in line with your knees. You can rest on your forearms or use yoga blocks for support. Now, slowly shift your hips backward, keeping your spine neutral. Go only as far as you feel a gentle stretch, never pain. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds, breathing slowly. Then gently shift forward again. Repeat this 5 to 8 times. Remember to move slowly and with control, and keep your abs lightly engaged to protect your lower back. This isn't just a stretch, it's a reset for your hips. Second, the glute bridge, the power plant of your lower body. Let's talk about the muscle group that literally carries you through life. Your glutes. These are the largest, strongest muscles in your body, yet they often become dormant as we age. Walking, especially with short or passive steps, doesn't truly activate or strengthen them. Over time, weak glutes can lead to low back pain, hip instability, and an increased risk of falling. You might walk every day and still struggle to rise from a chair without using your arms. That isn't just aging, it's undertraining. The glute bridge is your solution. This simple movement directly targets the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, all while retraining your core to support your spine. It re-engages the entire posterior chain, the network of power that walking leaves mostly untapped. What makes this move so much better than walking is its ability to build raw strength, stimulate bone density, and improve hip extension, which is vital for climbing stairs and standing tall. Unlike walking, which can encourage tight hip flexors and a sagging posture, the glute bridge opens the front of your body and strengthens the back, a perfect counterbalance to our modern, sedentary lives. Done consistently, this move can reduce lower back pain and make walking feel lighter. It's not flashy, but it is foundational. Here's how to do the glute bridge safely, at any age. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Rest your arms at your sides. As you exhale, press through your feet and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for just a few seconds. Then, lower slowly. Repeat for 10 to 12 repetitions. Avoid arching your back and keep your chin slightly tucked. This move doesn't just strengthen, it reconnects you to your body's foundation. Third, the gorilla style. Wall. Pull. Rebuild your back and reclaim your posture. We rarely think about it, but most of us over 50 are slowly losing our pulling strength. The kind of strength that helps you open a heavy door, lift groceries, or pull yourself up if you stumble. Walking does almost nothing for your back, shoulders, or arms. That's a problem. The gorilla-style wall pull is a modified, joint-friendly version of a pull-up that targets the exact muscles walking misses. Inspired by the powerful motion of primates, this move reactivates your upper back, builds postural strength, and re-engages the pulling chain that protects your spine. With age, our posture can begin to collapse forward. This isn't just cosmetic, it restricts breathing and can make balance more difficult. The wall pull helps reverse that. It opens the chest and strengthens the muscles between your shoulder blades. This movement also trains your grip and forearms, which are directly linked to longevity. Research shows that weaker grip strength in older adults correlates with a higher risk of falls and reduced overall function. Compared to walking, which is largely passive in the upper body, this movement helps you reclaim one of the most essential patterns for aging well: strong pulling. Here's how to do the gorilla-style wall pull. Stand sideways next to a wall, about a foot away. Drape a long towel or a resistance band over the opposite shoulder, anchoring both ends with that hand. With your hand that's closer to the wall, grab the towel at chest height. Now, pull your body sideways toward the wall by bending your elbow back, like you're starting a lawnmower. Pause and squeeze your shoulder blade, then slowly release. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions on each side. Keep your back tall and don't twist. Exhale as you pull and inhale as you release. This is how you teach your body to pull itself back into strength. Fourth, the horse stance. Strength through stillness. Walking keeps your body in motion, but motion is not the same as stability. You can walk for miles a day and still feel unsteady when standing on one foot or stepping off a curb. That's because walking rarely trains your deep stabilizer muscles or your body's connection to balance. The horse stance, an ancient martial arts posture, builds something that walking cannot: static strength. This is the kind of strength that keeps you grounded during an unexpected movement, a slip, a twist, a misstep. After 50, that kind of strength can be the difference between catching yourself and hitting the ground. By holding this controlled posture, you train your thighs, hips, glutes, and core simultaneously. It challenges your proprioception, your body's internal GPS, forcing your brain and muscles to work in harmony. Unlike walking, which uses forward momentum, the horse stance is about holding your own weight with precision and awareness. It also promotes healthy joint compression, signaling your bones to retain their density. And here's the unexpected benefit: stillness trains the mind. Holding this pose improves focus and builds mental endurance. So while walking keeps your legs moving, the horse stance teaches your legs to support you like pillars, quietly strong, unwavering, and ready. Here's how to do the horse stance safely. Stand with your feet wider than your shoulders, with your toes turned out slightly. Slowly bend your knees as if sitting into a shallow squat, keeping your back straight and your chest lifted. Lower yourself to a comfortable depth. Engage your core and hold the position for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest, then repeat for 2 or 3 rounds. If balance is a concern, simply do it near a wall or a chair for support. This isn't just an exercise, it's a discipline. And the strength it builds is quiet, powerful, and lasting. And fifth, head turns on one leg. Train your inner GPS before you fall. Every time you turn your head while walking, to check traffic or look for someone, you challenge your balance without even realizing it. After 50, our brain's ability to process those quick shifts can decline, often without any symptoms, until it's too late. Walking is predictable. It doesn't challenge the vestibular system, your body's internal GPS that keeps you upright when your environment changes. That's why many of us can walk daily, but still feel dizzy when turning quickly. Head turns on one leg is a deceptively simple movement that trains your body to stay balanced, even when your head and eyes move. It integrates your inner ear, your eyes, and your stabilizer muscles into one focused challenge, something walking will never do. This exercise improves your dynamic balance, sharpens your reaction time, and strengthens the neural connections between your brain and your muscles. And here's the part most people miss. True balance isn't built in motion. It's built in stillness, under challenge. This move is about preparing for the unexpected, because a fall doesn't come with a warning. While walking keeps you moving, this exercise protects your ability to keep walking for years to come. Here's how to do it. Stand tall, near a wall, or a sturdy chair for support. Shift your weight onto one leg, gently lifting the other foot off the floor. While balancing, slowly turn your head from left to right, as if you're saying no. Keep your eyes open. Start with just 10 seconds per leg. If you feel dizzy, simply reduce the range of motion. You're not just standing, you're retraining your brain to keep you safe. If you're over 50, please hear this. Your body is not breaking down. It is simply asking for smarter movement. The key is consistency, not intensity. Start small, listen to your joints, and breathe through each repetition. And most importantly, don't wait for pain to start strengthening. Prevent it now. Your independence is built quietly, day by day, rep by rep. Walking is beautiful. It is calming and familiar. But after 50, familiarity is not always enough. Your body needs more than just movement. It needs activation. It needs reminders to stay strong, stable, and awake. The 5 exercises you've just learned aren't flashy. They won't go viral, but they go deep. They touch muscles that walking never reaches. They reawaken a sense of balance, control, and strength that your body may have forgotten, but has not lost. The truth is, aging well isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Smarter movement, deeper connection. You don't need a gym, you just need a floor, a wall, and a little bit of patience. Every time you lift your hips in a glute bridge, every time you hold that quiet horse stance, you are telling your nervous system, I'm here, I'm capable, and I'm not giving in. Aging isn't the end of strength. It is the beginning of learning how to use it wisely. Let me know in the comments which one of these exercises spoke to you the most. And if this video gave you something of value, please share it with someone you care about, because movement isn't just for the body. It's how we pass on hope.